Thank you, Mr. President. First of all, I want to say it's an honor to speak with you, sir. Thank you for
Thank
taking
you.
the time to do this. My question to you is, last year I filmed a documentary about Chernobyl in Ukraine, and while I was there, I made a lot of really good friends. And right now, those friends are living under what could be considered Soviet-type rules with freedoms and such. Not like a free democracy like they're supposed to be. What's our country's stance on these protests that are going on there, the Euromaidan protests, and what does the administration plan to do to assist the protesters in Kiev?
Well, we have been actively engaged in what's been happening in the Ukraine. Not only has our embassy and our folks who are over there been talking to the opposition as well as the government, but folks like Vice President Biden have spoken directly to President Yanukovych about our belief that, number one, rules that restrict protests and free speech are ultimately counterproductive, and we are very much against. Number two, that there has to be a way to restructure the Ukrainian government in a way that allows the voices of the opposition and those folks on the streets to be heard in preparation for some sort of democratic process that creates a government with greater legitimacy and unity. And that's going to be challenging, but we're trying to help on the negotiations on that. Number three, over the long term, part of what's happened here is that the people of Ukraine clearly are looking to Europe and the West as a partner in a more free market-based economy. Obviously, they also have strong historic ties to Russia, as well as a lot of commercial relationships with Russia, and those don't need to be sacrificed. But what I think the people of Ukraine do not want to see, and this is evidenced by what's happened on the streets, is a situation where behind closed doors, their aspirations for a more free society and one that's integrated with Europe more closely, that's foreclosed. And I think this is just one more example of what we've seen around the world. It's very hard for countries to engage in an old-style politics that doesn't take into account the genuine hopes and aspirations of ordinary people, because with the internet and smartphones and Google and technology and information, people want to be part of determining their own destiny, and you can't bottle up information in the same way that you used to. And hopefully those in power in Ukraine are going to recognize that, and we can get this resolved peacefully. I'm always worried about the violence, but as I said, we're engaging on a daily basis with the Ukrainian government to make sure that we get a positive outcome there.